Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do outside the Parthenon, Nashville's finest Pokemon Go training gym. And I got a few bits of helpful safety tips or Pokemon Go no-nos for you. Now you might think, oh okay, I'm already the very best like no one ever was, so I don't actually need to get any better. You know who's also already the best is astronauts, and they train constantly. If they didn't train constantly, they might accidentally leave the atmosphere without a spaceship or something. That would be a national tragedy. We can't have that. So you guys, you need to be the very best you can be. And so here is Pokemon Go tip number one. Do not walk into the gaping maw of a Gyarados. It's on the front cover of the game. Every time you open it, they show it to you like every 3 minutes. It crashes, so you can see that again. Do not walk into anything that tastes like a tongue, feels like a tongue. You know, when I say it tastes like a tongue, you shouldn't be using your tongue to observe it, but it's observing you with its tongue. Anything that observes you with its tongue, don't walk into. Teeth, bad sign. Stay away from the teeth. Bad sign. Okay, Pokemon Go tip number 2. Don't trap yourself in a Pokeball. I know the movie Aladdin makes it seem like it's really exotic and fun to be trapped inside of a lamp for all eternity, but being trapped in a Pokeball, bad move for people. And you can't even grant wishes. Can't grant wishes or witches. Now let's say that you in the future somebody's like, oh, I want to be a Pokemon Prince. Can you make me a Pokemon Prince so I can marry a Pokemon Princess? The answer is no! You cannot do that! You do not have that ability as a non-genie who's trapped in a Pokeball. So don't get trapped in a Pokeball. Let's see. Pokemon Go tip number 3. Do not use the egg incubator to store your lunch. You can't get it back out until it hatches. Lunchtime, you want to be eating, not walking around trying to hatch your lunch. Let's say you got a pie. What's going to hatch out of that pie? That might be terrifying. Might be Lovecraftian. Probably not Pokemon good. Probably Pokemon bad. Don't put your pies or your lunches into incubators. Pokemon Go rule numero 4? How should I... Now, there's a better way to say that. Pokemon Go no numero cuatro. If you are a professional cowboy, do not play Pokemon while driving cattle. You are likely to run your herd into the gaping maw of a Gyarados. Probably more than one Gyarados, because it takes a lot of Gyarados. Gyaratrace, Gyraquatro, Gyaradosis, Gyaradozen. A Gyaradozen will eat your herd of cattle. You will be in big trouble. Pokemon Go no numero cinco. Don't go places just because of Pokemon Go. Go places because they're awesome, and then have fun. Like if you go to the Nashville, Botanical Gardens, or the Dallas Arboretum, or something like that, and you're like, oh, well, the server crashed. What am I going to do now? The answer is have fun. If you go to the library, maybe, read a book if the servers go down. Don't be the guy who's driving around, oh, here's a Pokestop with a rock. Because if you show up at a rock and the server goes down, unless you're a professional boulderer or aspiring to be one, you're not going to have a lot of fun. But you know what? Go to the arboretums, the botanical gardens, the libraries, the beautiful sculptures, and have a wonderful time. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee, reminding you to keep Pokemon going.